Heading towards northern Pakistan, into the foothills of the Hindu Kush, lies one of the country's most spectacular regions and one of its least known national parks. Chitral Gol is so remote and so high that its summits seem to touch the heavens. The park is renowned for its dramatic landscapes, treacherously steep cliffs, and for extraordinary cliff-walking animals, like the markhor. Winter is a punishing time of year for animals and the many people who live around Chitral Gol's boundary. The area can receive meters of snow. The markhor remain at lower elevations, still reliant on the hollyoaks to keep hunger at bay. But they'll have to walk long distances across icy rock to find new sources of food. They regularly need to leave the park and feed in the adjoining valleys. And this is when wildlife and the people living around the boundary of Chitral Gol National Park together feel the pinch. Chitrali people are very resilient, but when heavy snowfall blocks mountain passes, they are more or less cut off from the outside world. Because it's so cold, fuel is in short supply. Families rely on what they find around them for basic needs, like Wakar Mohammed.
Especially in winter, we rely on wood for cooking and staying warm.
Many trees around the park have already been felled.
The only trees left here are in the national park, and if they were to be cut down too, the forest would become bare and the animals would leave.
It's not just woodcutting that affect the markhor, it's hungry livestock too. Especially when nomadic herders, gujars, bring their herds into the area. Decades ago, there was enough food for everyone. Now, it's a different story. As the winter wears on, the grazing wears out. Towards the end of winter, the Gujars even go right into the national park to cut boughs of evergreen hollyoak as fodder for their animals. Keeping their animals alive is exhausting work. Hashim's 60 goats need a huge amount of food a day. They're his family's entire livelihood. But he knows the area is suffering too. These are the same hollyoaks that markhor and other wildlife depend upon.
We've been coming here for 30 years. It would be impossible to survive here after a year or two. We are bound here at the moment. The forest is near to its end, and after that we will need to go beyond this place.
The nomadic Gujars will move away, but local herders have no other option but to stay here. Their problems are mounting, and they need longer-term solutions. Overgrazing around the national park has had other knock-on effects too. It's reduced the amount of food for markhor, and herders mostly blame snow leopards for picking off domestic animals instead. Predators have even stalked right into villages to attack herds gathered in stone corrals. Traditionally, villagers have protected their animals in open enclosures.
The old corral had low walls, which meant that wild animals attacked our livestock, and we suffered huge losses.
The Snow Leopard Foundation, keen to improve the prospects of both snow leopards and herders, has stepped in to help. Firstly, they have helped fund new corrals. Tall, sturdy stone walls prevent predators from getting in. And the netted roof allows good ventilation for the animals, helping them to stay healthy. They fatten up much better in here.
If 1 or 2 corrals are built in each community, people would be very happy, and these livestock would stay safe.
The loss of any animal is a blow, but a recent survey conducted by the Snow Leopard Foundation has revealed that relatively few livestock are killed by wild predators.
The results of that survey shows that the number of animals that die from diseases is very high compared to those that are killed by wolves or snow leopards.
It suggests that well over 60% of livestock deaths result from ill health and malnourishment. To address this problem, the foundation is funding and teaching herders how to keep their animals vaccinated against disease.
In olden times, people did not get their animals vaccinated. Today, they have it done a lot.
Herders are already reaping the rewards of fitter, healthier animals.
There has been a big increase in the amount of milk that owners are getting from these animals.
The animals become healthy, their milk production increases, and their meat gets better. As a result, people are benefiting economically.
Through raising awareness and with relatively simple measures, the day-to-day life of local herders has improved.
Now, the mortality rate in herds has decreased a lot. Now, diseases don't spread, and our herds are safe from wild animals.
But there's a wider benefit. If more animals survive and are healthy, then shepherds can make a living with fewer animals. Smaller herds mean less overgrazing, and that improves the future for wildlife in the area too. Land that was previously exhausted can be rested, and trees and shrubs allowed to grow back. The future well-being of Chitral National Park is clearly tied to that of the people who live around its borders. It's time that they be given an opportunity to become stakeholders in their own future and benefit from their own natural treasures.